Hey guys, this is Primeval, back with part 9 of my Deity Let's Play as China, using Fruit Strike's NQMod. You can find links to the mod, which you'll need to download off of, I think it's a Google Share or a Dropbox. Anyways, you can find the link to the subreddit where you can find all of that information in the video description, if you haven't checked that out already. So, where are we? We've got a wall of artillery coming in from Russia. We fended off their first attack fairly well, although Hangzhou here is, well, it's down to almost 0 health. We do have an army of Shokanu here, and so far we've done a fair job at defending the city, and hopefully we'll be able to hold out indefinitely. Tech-wise, we've got scientific theory and industrialization. We're working on, or have built out, our public schools. About half of our cities are currently working on those public schools. Excuse me, we already have a public school in the capital, and we also have a factory there. So, the rest of the cities need to catch up on that. We're teching over to biology to see what the oil situation is. If we don't have oil within our borders, some of our city-states likely have water instead. Let's see, it looks like we need to toss some money at Bucharest. The Romans seems to have wrested control away from them, or have supplanted us as allies by 1 influence point. Alright, well, I can go and toss some money at them right now. I do want to shave a turn off the social policy. I'll be able to finish off the patronage tree. The extra dollar, having control of the World Congress isn't going to be that exciting, but the finisher on patronage is going to be quite nice. So this is going to be an increase in the amount of culture, faith, and food, as well as units from the appropriate city-states. So that should be in 4 turns. Now let's see how we fare against this Russian army. Sure, we can finish that lumber mill. And the turn is turning over. Matter Zero is making note of the profits hanging out around Bucharest. We've got, wow, 3 profits from Germany and 1 from Denmark. It's possible. I don't think these guys are at war. No. So, yeah, definitely a profit party. Plus, Bucharest has captured a couple profits here as well. That's just insane. The AI, I think, gets a discount to great profit spawning points. And it does seem that the Russians are retreating here. That's perfect. Let's see. I can't shoot from here because of the rough terrain. I'll shoot from the citadel. And again, we've got rough terrain blocking our shots. But this will also be blocking vision, and so these artillery won't be able to fire on most of these guys. We'll leave this guy here to heal up. And I can move one of these guys forward. Sure, over to here. Take a shot. Stalemate. Yeah, we can deal some damage and then retreat to the city. That's just fine. This is a hill. A horse might be able to make trouble for us. I should probably drop someone in front of the city then, just in case. Moved out here. Another great scientist. I'll probably go and settle him. Now, stockpiling great scientists does make sense, or at least it did. I don't think the great scientist mechanic has been modified in this mod, but oftentimes I have seen, or at least people considering, banning saving great scientists in multiplayer, so we might switch things up here and settle another academy. We just don't really have a good spot to settle the academy. So we do have the forge here, +1 for iron. Would I lose a lot if I were to go and set up a academy on that iron? We'll check that next turn. Meanwhile, I think we will go and gift this Galeas to Omrus. And we'll go and explore this little island that Germany's already taken. Alright, so Matter Zero has informed me that the Great Scientist Mechanic has been modified in the NQMod, and the number of the amount of beakers you get from a Great Scientist is locked in when it spawns. So we'll definitely be settling that Great Scientist as a as an academy. So there's no advantage to saving your Great Scientist anymore, which I like the whole Great Scientist saving mechanic in that it allows you some flexibility. So in some cases there's a choice or this conflict between whether or not you should be pushing science production or whether or not you should be pushing for the military techs. Some of that distinction does fall apart later in the tech tree. But early on, you do have this decision to make whether or not you need to shoot yourself down one path or the other. And having that flexibility to use your science in one large boost does provide an interesting, or has, in theory, provides an interesting strategic choice, although oftentimes it doesn't actually work out that way. Fishing has grown, we've just got some antiquity sites. We may purchase something with faith. What are our faith purchasing options here? Nothing, apparently. And an ideology has been adopted. Gandhi wants us to declare war on Rome. I want to remain friendly with India. Rome is actually doing pretty badly here. Give us 10 turns to prepare, or we have no interest in this arrangement. I don't want to get into more than one war right now, so we'll decline that. Douglas Furbag, Enthusiast X, welcome to the stream. As far as gold stockpiles go, ours is the smallest. Russia has a scary amount there. This Cossack did come in, destroy our Shokunnu, but he did take damage from that citadel, and since we are on rough terrain there, he wasn't able to come in and pillage in one turn. Use the city attacks. Take these guys out. Catherine has completed Broadway. If we go look at demographics, Russia is way ahead on tech. We definitely need to start making progress in this war. Alright, so we've taken that guy out. We need to move this guy over here. Do I want to walk forward? We can kill another artillery from this position. Alright, so that's not bad. We want to slide a little further forward. Yeah, let's walk over here for now. Shokunnu, fortify. And we finished that lumber mill. Alright, so I think that's pretty much all we need. Putting in a road right here might not be a bad idea. And these workers, let's go for a trading post. And, well, I could put in another trading post over here. Alright, so if I were to drop an academy, I would lose 1 production, which isn't that bad, and then get the 10 science. Alright, let's drop that here. and make sure we're actually going to be working that tile. Lock that down. And we've finished our national epic. We've got all of these specialist slots if we want to get more culture coming in. Let's go and grab the Musicians Guild, and I do want to get my population in the capital up a little higher. Is there anything I can do to help with that? Not really. We've got tons of production here. We could go and build ourselves a windmill. And when construction buildings, plow through all of the buildings. Do I need any units here? Sure, let's push out one Gatling gun after the Musicians Guild. Alright, the public school is done. Do we want to work on a factory here? Yes, yes we do. And while I would like to grow here, let's see, let's work these farms. And yeah, that looks good. Alright, well, let's switch all of these guys over to, we'll up our growth rate, and not necessarily as much as we can, but where reasonable. We've got loads of extra happiness here. Definitely want to go and work those fish. And in the capital, we've got as much food coming in as possible. We don't need quite this much production. Maybe we'll try to get some more culture coming in. I do like having the gold there, so we'll keep that. And as for food, we're working all of the best food tiles. We could be working the bananas if Russia wasn't making all this trouble in our territory. And over here, yeah, I'll want to grow this city as well. So let's lock down another farm. And that looks good. Alright. Russia's scary fleet. This caravel is not going to last much longer. And it looks like this little island here has been heavily settled. Okay, we'll finish out that mine. We got our own source of coal now. Harold wants to renew our iron deal. That's fine.
Poco offero, a te considerando.
Steel has strengthened our relations. Let's see if we can pump that up to 6 gold per turn. Excellent. So listen, I'm glad you enjoy the interaction with the stream and enjoy my sometimes rambling and long-winded explanations. I could definitely be playing this game faster, but especially with these morning streams, I'm going for the nice, relaxed atmosphere. So we are taking some damage on our Shokunu here. And we're not dealing nearly as much damage to these artillery as I'd like to. Let's build our road out. And is that road done now? Yes, the road is done. 28 damage, and then we can probably retreat. There we go. And I could also walk forward with this guy, or this guy, up to here. A little more damage. I'd like to put a road up here so that we can run forward with the Shokunu. Alright, let's walk up here, although it could be dangerous if Russia uses a great general. That would give them the enhanced movement and let them take the city more easily. Speaking of which, I think I do need to place another unit out in front of the city. Do I have another Shokunu coming from somewhere? We have a Gatling gun that's going to be fishing soon. That looks like we'll move this guy out of the jungle over to here, and we'll finish off that rifle. Alright, so we are doing a good job at removing all of these Russian units. Let's put up another farm, and public school's done. Let's get to work on a factory. We're working all of the best food tiles, except for maybe we'll work some of these trading posts. I'm not in a rush to get out the factory here. I would rather get my population up since we have all of this excess happiness that we should be making use of. Nundeck 101, welcome to the stream, and surprisingly, the caravel did survive. That privateer is definitely going to finish this off next turn, but we can get a little more scouting information in. We found a natural wonder, and this settler is probably lost. If Russia has any units, he'll be captured in the next few turns. Krakatoa, and next turn. So there goes our caravel, defeated by a privateer. Promotion on our knight. We can go and finish off the patronage tree. So right now, without the patronage finisher, we're making, let's see, 199 culture per turn and 54 faith per turn. We go take the finisher. Wait. We're supposed to get more culture, aren't we? Maybe it doesn't upgrade right away. Patronage finisher. Friendly and allied city-states, gifts of food, culture, and faith are increased by 50%. Alright, well, maybe that'll kick in next turn. Meanwhile, let's go and grab open terrain on this Gatling gun, although rough terrain would make the most sense. We'll just fortify somewhere rough. Enthusiast asked if I'm going for a cultural victory. I am not. As I understand it, since a lot of the trees add bonuses to culture production, getting enough tourism to punch through that is quite difficult, especially on Deity. Alright, let's build out a public school here, even though we don't have the population to support that. If there is any food that I can work here, I'll definitely want to get that set up, but I don't see an option there. And go and move this Gatling gun to the front lines. Take a shot at these rifles. Nice. Took care of that guy. There is a great general here. We should probably get rid of that guy. Do I want to take an instant heal on this knight? Yes. We'll run in, and then we still have the movement to run away. Alright, that works. Gatling gun, we'll take rough terrain on this guy, leave him there. And we wanted a farm, didn't we? Alright, farm. A Roman frigate. A roaming Roman frigate. And we will go and work on our road. Potentially risky. Again, because of great generals coming in and stealing that land, giving them a clear path to the city. But this also lets us move in and reposition our units without facing a movement penalty. Alright, let's move forward a little. Take some shots here. And do I have anyone else that can move into position? I could upgrade that guy to a Gatling gun. This worker probably wants to put a road in over here. And yeah, we'll hang back. There's this Cossack here, which is going to make trouble for us. Hopefully he'll steal the worker instead of attacking our units. And let's get these workers back into somewhere where they can actually be useful. Okay, the capital has finished its Gatling gun. We don't need to pull Oxford University just now. We finished, let's queue up the windmill and then we'll go build out a whole bunch of these other buildings. We can probably build out all the culture buildings. I don't I suppose we could go and start building out a navy, and then go and make trouble for some of these coastal cities. Alright, that would probably be more useful than having this windmill. Let's see what we can do with that. In which case, a fleet of privateers, maybe some frigates. Let's queue up a couple frigates, a couple privateers, and another frigate. Maybe one privateer and then the other frigate. Alright, so that shouldn't take very long. Sign delegates, embargo Russia, arts funding. Well, we won't vote against India since I don't really want a two-front war. We'll try to maintain good relations with them. We'll just work on embargoing Russia. That has two benefits for us. One, Russia won't be gaining from trade, and the other is other citizens won't be able to trade with Russia, so they'll instead potentially send their trade routes to us. The hit points in Hangzhou are recovering. We did lose a Chokunu to repeated bombards from these artillery, and we lost the dye plantation. Arts funding passes. The embargo against Russia passes. India voted for that. That's cool. And we've discovered biology. What is the oil situation? Apparently, we don't have any oil within our territory, but we're still getting 20 oil from our city-state allies, so that works out. Citrus to Gandhi has ended. Let's go and renew that deal. Citrus. Ah, we're not friends anymore. Alright, well, let's see. Discuss. Alright, so they're no longer willing to make a declaration of friendship, which is a little worrying. Propose. Goodbye. Can we toss some more money at city-states? We could go and convert some of these mercantile, or rather food-giving city-states. So this guy has got silk. We already have silk. That's Riga. Let's check out Cape Town. Cape Town has pearls. And we do not currently have pearls. We would need 55 influence. That's 500 gold here. Toss some money at them. Cape Town is now our ally. But we don't seem to be getting the culture per turn bonus from our city-states here. So the patronage finisher was supposed to give us a boost to the culture we're receiving from cultural city-states, and we do have at least 2 cultural city-state allies. 3, actually, so I would have expected a bump in our culture per turn. But something seems to be amiss. Alright, accuracy. Finish the road up over here. Take this guy out of the city. Let him take some shots at this artillery. Swing over to here. Get a road going here. Keep this guy fortified. And drop the Gatling gun on that hill. Take some shots at that artillery next turn. Meanwhile, with this Gatling gun, get in position back here. And keep on exploring with that scout. Alright, so we'll tempt fate even more. Have another look at this Russian city. We'll probably get a city bombard on us. Fortify, heal. Although perhaps we should hide in the city. Yeah, we'll heal in the city. Let the Gatling gun take another step. This guy can go work on a lumber mill, although that's a little close to the Russian city. Alright, fine. Let's pull back into friendlier territory. Heal up in Chengdu. And we could go and and put a mine up on this hill. Alright, production time. We finished a bank. Public school, we don't really have the citizens to work that. The public school only gets us another 3 science. Perhaps I would prefer a factory. Alright, let's go for the factory here. Unless I have something that's going to give me food. I've got all of the food bonuses. Maybe an aqueduct. Yeah, we do have plenty of happiness here. Let's queue up an aqueduct in some of the cities that I wasn't planning to grow previously. And choosing research. So we've got plenty of oil. Let's swing on over to flight. If I want a production boost, I should try to pick up chemistry. And since we've got no fresh water, grabbing fertilizer would be quite helpful as well. Alright, let's head over to fertilizer and put in some more farms around the capital. And generally all around our territory. Okay, now as for proposals... A standing army tax could hurt Russia. How am I doing on production? I'm actually falling behind on manufactured goods, so I don't know if I want to open up any of these projects like the World's Fair or the International Games. Cultural heritage sites, +3 from World Wonders, natural heritage sites, natural wonders, world religion, world ideology, science funding. Let's enact some science funding here. That'll cancel out arts funding. There's nothing, well, great percentile improvements. We do have a few of those. I would like the extra culture. Alright, we'll propose historical landmarks then. Beijing has grown, discovered biology. The workers in Beijing are working on reasonable things. Let's leave that as is. We'll keep on bumping out the naval units. Gandhi is marching a sneak attack on Shan. That's not great. We are going to want to wrest control of those city-states away from Gandhi before he declares war on us. Let's see, will Rome take the full amount there? Equal return, not bad. We lost another Chocanu. And how much will it cost for us to flip Budapest and Vatican City? 1 influence and 57. Give a gift. Let's toss some money at them here. And I don't think I can get a defensive pact with anyone else. We are going to need more units to defend, which might mean we'll have to cancel our whole naval army plan. Let's grab an armory, we'll put that out in front of the frigate, and we'll have to pump out a few more Gatling guns. Well, ooh, cargo ship as well. Alright, well, a quick cargo ship, and then the armory, frigate, Gatling gun. Now, if I am about to go to war with a bunch of people, those cargo ships will likely be pillaged, in which case, let's cancel that out. What we'll do is hope that we can maintain friendship with a lot of these city-states, and afford to send food to the capital, in which case we'll work on the cargo ship over in Shanghai. Public school's done. Let's go and work on a factory. We finished our bank. We'll probably want a factory here too, although I guess a castle wouldn't be bad. Alright, let's go for the factory, and if India is going for Shan, let's queue up a castle here. All walls, and then a castle. Alright, the frigate is going to want land targeting, and we'll run out and just keep an eye on what's happening in the sea by our capital. Take some shots there. Should I run in and squish this great general? I don't have the movement to do that. Let's see, if we finish that road, can I run in now? I can. but that would probably use up all of my movement. And then I would also lose the knight. So we'll try for that a little later. Meanwhile, our settler hasn't taken any damage. That's a little surprising. Let's disembark here. Gandhi's spread out a little more. He's got cities out in what would be a wasteland, at least from what I can see. Oh, he does have the fish. He'll also have the whales and 2 oil sources. So actually that's not so terrible. Alright, let's also go, if I want a road piece in here, it would be, again, risky if the Great General were to steal our land. Alright, let's instead bring these guys back here to put in a whole bunch of farms around our more internal cities. Meanwhile, this guy gonna take some shots at this Gatling, or this artillery piece. Could walk forward here. But I think we'll just go over here, fortify, and perhaps I'll use the knight to, if I can, finish off this artillery. And look at a little more intel as to what's happening over in Russian territory. Looks like they're out of units, at least in the immediate vicinity. Hey, Darkius09, welcome to the stream. Now, where do I have space to actually put in farms? Workable tiles. We could get this oil hooked up. Are we expanding there in the next turn? We're expanding to some random water tiles. I want to buy this. It would get me more production. What I really want is somewhere where I can put down a farm. So right over here. Denmark has adopted order, now an ally of Budapest. I do want to save my gold to try to grab Vatican City and hopefully keep it. I'm not sure how serious Gandhi is about his plans for war. Maybe we could bribe him into a war with Rome. Alright, so he's still friendly. And everything is green text, but a foreign spy did tell us that Gandhi was planning a sneak attack on Shan. Alright, there goes the settler. That's no real loss. We've got a Cossack nearby. He wants to pillage our truffles. Let's see, how much damage can we deal to this guy? We did lose that knight. And we got a Mohawk warrior from one of the city-states. Let's give him rough terrain bonus. Do I want to upgrade him to a longsword? We'll just leave him. Whoa, 2 of them. Ah, that's right. So that works. So the patronage finisher gets us double military units from military city-states. So we've got 2 Mohawk warriors now. I suppose hiding in the forest and jungle here, they could provide a fair buffer against invasions from the Indians. Meanwhile, over here, I do want to save money to flip one of these city-states, but at the same time, I want to give the capital a little more food. So let's get a farm going here. We'll get a mine going here. And stay on alert. Looks like Omrus could use some more units. Bogota and Cape Town, I think. I am at war with one city-state, Wellington. Alright, so no units from Wellington. That's good to see. We are now allied with Vatican City as well. India is only allied with Lhasa, which is way up here, so I don't have to worry about that. Our trade route with Vatican City finally flipped them over to ally status with us. So that's working out quite nicely. And let's hop in the water. We can explore some more of this landmass. Go and put a mine up here, a lumber mill, and some more farms. I guess while we're here, we'll put up a lumber mill. And did I promise to go to war with someone? I have a sneaking suspicion that I did promise to go to war with someone here. So we should probably denounce them. But I'm assuming it was Rome? Did I promise India that I would go to war with Rome? Well, these guys are currently friendly with us, so I don't know if I need to be denouncing them right now. We'll see what sort of war we get drawn into once that deal pops up. Alright, so took out 2 Cossacks. That was a good day's work. Could run in here, trade a Gatling gun for a great general. The AI has so many great generals though that they won't feel that as much of a loss. We do have our own great general. If they drop a citadel, we can counter citadel. So it should be fine. We'll have these Mohawk warriors just fortify there. And we've got another frigate. Put this guy on naval targeting. And we'll run out over here to try to meet the Russian Navy. In fact, if we could slide a privateer in here, we might be able to make some nice gains. Alright, assigning delegates. We're obviously going to vote for ourselves as host. We definitely have control of the World Congress. Wait, we're voting for ourselves, yes, that's good. But I don't have anything clever that I'm planning to do with the World Congress, so. Go explore out here, wait for both of our frigates to close in on the Russian fleet simultaneously. Enemy denunciation has expired. And some Great War infantry have been spotted. Alright, so we definitely need to advance our tech here. Let's see, bombard, move over to here. And this Shokunnu needs to retreat. Let's see, can I swap him here, or I'll just drop him into the city, have him heal up there, and we'll move this guy to this hill. Should be able to take some shots at the Great War infantry, although it's going to take a lot of shots to take that guy down. Alright, so we've got our privateer. We'll grab bonus versus naval units, and then we'll try to capture a few frigates from Russia. And if we can get a little closer, this guy's from Bogota. We should. I don't want Omris to fall. Alright, cargo ship done. Sorting by highest gold. We could go and trade with these city-states. That would get us a lot of gold. I think I have enough gold per turn. I'd rather send even more food to the capital here. We do have all of these specialist slots that I would like to fill out. Maybe another Great Rider slot. Doesn't slow our Gatling gun down, so that's fine. And then over in Shanghai, I think it's time to get a factory going. Public school's done. Let's go and grab. We still have plenty of happiness. Go grab the shrine. And then perhaps armory into Gatling guns. Alright, choose research. We've got fertilizer, so food from farms. With no fresh water increased by 1. and another by 1. Wait, no, that's a terrace farm. So just +1 to our non-freshwater farms. Now, do I want to find out about aluminum and maybe get some hydroplants? Since I have no rivers in my territory, the hydroplant is not going to be very helpful. Let's push on over to flight. Railways would be huge for us here. Alright, how badly do we want artillery of our own? I would like artillery, but let's head over to flight for now. Harold has built the Eiffel Tower. We lost another Shokunnu. Germany has adopted freedom. Let's have a look at who's adopted which ideology here. So that's over in the tourism screen. Cultural victory. We've got 2 order followers, 2 freedom followers, and 1 autocracy follower. Rome is the only one in autocracy, and they're facing some extreme unhappiness from public opinion. But overall, they're still very happy. That's interesting. All right, and actually, Russia is unhappy right now, which is quite interesting to see. So we do have this great war infantry running around within our territory. We'll fortify here. Maybe pull back with this guy. Drop him to here. Wood. And, well, drop in over here. Move this guy forward. Take a shot. No road there, so we'll just have to wait here. And with these workers, let's get up some more farms. I can put a trading post in that jungle and a farm over here. Alright, cargo ship. Our last route was with Bogota. We'll keep that going. 20 gold per turn is definitely nice to see. How close is our privateer? Still a turnout. We can go and take some shots, maybe kill that privateer. Alright, let's go and deal a whole bunch of damage to that privateer. This Shokunnu has no one to shoot at. I'll just stay on alert in the city. We've finished out that mine. We can put out a farm over here, and we'll have Beijing work that farm. Growth in 2 turns. I'm definitely liking the growth rate in the capital now. We're at 19 population. Let's see how that compares to, say, Delhi at 23, Moscow at 21. So we're actually catching up to the AI here, and a big part of that is thanks to the food we're getting off of our international trade routes. We spawned a great writer. We can go and, well, there are still great works to be made, but I think I'd rather write myself a political treatise. Let's see, what do I want to go down here? So we could keep on going with the culture. We're not going to be able to win a cultural victory though. Let's see, exploration has not been changed in the mod. Commerce has gotten some substantial boosts though. We've got Silk Road plus 4 gold from all your foreign land sea trade routes. Alright, that would be pretty good. Faster Great Merchants unlocks Big Ben. I think Big Ben has already been taken, but if it hasn't, then since my gold per turn is really healthy right now, Big Ben will be super useful. Let's go and open commerce. Well, rationalism isn't bad. This would get us a science boost. We could go down rationalism, but that I want to take advantage of all of these new policies. So science from these gold generating buildings, not really the most exciting, enhances the customs house, entrepreneurship, reduced maintenance, extra production and culture from the East India Company. Did I ever build out the East India Company? I meant to, but I don't remember if I have. I have. Okay, so that'll work. Purchasing units could be pretty important. And protectionism, extra happiness from the East India Company. All right, let's go down commerce just to mix things up. See what sort of a boost this gets us. And we'll go and write ourselves a biblical treatise. Next policy in 2 turns, we can go and open up the additional road or gold from foreign routes or the reduced purchasing cost. I'll probably go for the additional gold. And then we'll try filling out the entire commerce tree. The finisher gets us 2 additional trade routes, which if we can maintain or keep the seas safe, would be super profitable for us. Alright, and we're going to go and check the Big Ben situation. Massive, or Joyor believes that Rome built Big Ben. Let's see, can I check that here? Go and mouse over. Ah yes, Rome did build Big Ben. Good call there, Joyar. And there's the Gatling gun done. Let's push out. So, looks like we need another cargo ship then. And then maybe a hospital. Catherine plundered one of our trade routes. Alright, so we'll swing back to here. And see if we can capture ourselves a frigate. We have, excellent. A fruit strike, good to see you. Been enjoying your mod. I am confused about the culture per turn situation though. So when I finished patronage, let's see, patronage, I'm supposed to get a 50% boost to the culture from cultural city-states, but we didn't actually see that happen. And actually, my culture per turn has dropped from where it was before. What's even going on here? At one point I was making 199 culture per turn. I haven't lost any of my cultural city-states. I haven't stopped working any of my cultural specialist slots. But suddenly my culture has dropped even further. And Fruit Strike reminds us that there's been another change made to the mod. Naval units can now move after attacking, so this privateer can choose to run away if I think that would make for a safer situation. Let's do that. So the reduced culture now might have been a golden age ending. That's a good point. But the lack of culture boost from finishing patronage was definitely a real thing. Okay, so we've got the Gatling gun done. Let's give him rough terrain. And we'll move over to Shan just in case India is still planning to sneak attack us. Let's work on a road here. And I think we're pretty much done with this scout. So we'll go and delete him. Another mine done. We could just go and clear this forest. Our workers are quickly running out of things to do. Put a farm in over here. Tanjin is expanded to the oil in the water, which I won't be able to make use of and have no need to thanks to all this oil from my city-states. Let's fortify on that hill. Should walk in and take a shot at this artillery. Our army of Chokanu are getting worn down. We're definitely going to have to switch back to unit production. So, cancel that hospital. Our growth rate is good enough as is. Let's go build out a couple more Gatling guns from the capital. Ooh. Vladivostok has a triplane. How close are we to flight ourselves? We're 10 turns away. Alright, well, hopefully we don't face too much punishment from this triplane. It is giving Russia vision 5 tiles away from the city, so that lets them use their artillery much more efficiently. Ooh, and Chengdu here, I think, is in big trouble. Well, that's not good. I didn't even notice those Russian units sneaking up, and suddenly we've got no hit points here. Oh yeah, we need to check what our spy steal tech is at. We're going to get a spy steal off, or attempt a spy steal in 3 turns. Do I have somewhere else where I should be stationing Wu? Maybe in... let's try Rostov? Or perhaps... if we had good luck with one... wait, cancel. We'll move this guy. If we had good luck with one Danish city, let's try another. And I think Chengdu, from carelessness, is just done here, which is rather embarrassing and unfortunate. So there's nothing I can reposition to deal enough damage. Hopefully we don't lose the Citadel. I'm hoping that... let's see. Buy a tile. So this right now is controlled by the city. Let's flip all the tiles over to see if that makes a difference. I don't believe it does, but just in case, we'll give that a try. And go deal some damage here. Maybe bring this guy in a little closer to Chengdu. Do some damage here, and let's see about taking this guy down. That does put us in range of that artillery. We deal damage there. Kill that frigate, and we'll just hang out back here. Alright, so that's fine. Got this guy done. We could reopen our trade with Omrus, and we do have some units here to protect that trade route, so let's go and renew that. We'll get our trading post going, and... there is an Indian army. It's not really that scary. Some pikemen and some knights. So let's add these guys over to our border with Russia. We got a little complacent, and we're going to lose a nice city as a result. It's got an observatory, it's got a university, 9 population. It's on its way to good things, but sadly, we're going to lose it this turn. But on that note, this is where we'll end part 9. Ooh, and India declares war. Alright, so part 10 is going to be fraught with combat. And hope to see you then. Alright, there goes Chengdu. All of our city-states go and declare war on Gandhi. Did Gandhi have any city-states? We had Lhasa, but that was it. So, maybe we should try and grab Riga. Well, we'll worry about that in the next episode. But, yeah, exciting times. Alright. See you later.